let me tell you something. Two of the best tools we can have with dealing with everything that's happening in the world right now is pendulation and titration. These are two of the biggest concepts in somatic experiencing that help us be with our feelings, be with our sensations in a way that feels safe to our body. I mean, what we're witnessing, what we're seeing, we don't want to look away. We don't want to ignore it. We want to be present for it because this is the least we can do. But we have to do it in a way that feels safe for our body so that we don't get triggered, we don't get traumatized, so that we can continue to be there for the people that are experiencing these really unlivable situations. So I thought I would share with you pendulation and titration. Titration is the first one I want to talk about. What it means is feeling your feelings and feeling your sensations little by little. There is no rush. There is no need to feel all of them all at once. You feel them little by little. So if you're talking about sensation, let's say, for example, in my case, my stomach becomes this mess of anxiety and knots and tightness. So instead of going all the way into the middle of it, I stay on the edge. My attention goes to the edge of it. And I just hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. That's all I need. That's titrating. Instead of going right to the middle of all of those knots, all of that tension, I look for the edge of it. And even within the edge of it, I look for the side of the edge of it that is the least knotty and the least tense. That is titration. You go to the edge of it. You go to the place where you still feel it, and it feels maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. Then the next one is pendulation. After you've been there, your attention's been there for 3-5 seconds, you can look for a place in your body that if it doesn't feel 100% comfortable, at least a little bit less uncomfortable. It could be your feet, it could be your hips, usually something that is feeling grounded, that is feeling more welcome by the space that you're in. And then you stay there for maybe 3, 5, 10 seconds, whatever it feels like your body needs, to just take a rest. And then you can go back to the space that felt a little bit of tension, again to the edge of it. You stay there for a few seconds, and then you go back to the place that feels more comfortable. This kind of pendulation between the place that is uncomfortable and the place that's a little bit less uncomfortable mimics the flexibility of our nervous system. It also allows the nervous system to take a little bit of a rest from those really high intensity sensations. I often think about like going up the stairs, most staircases, except for the pyramids, most staircase, you go up a few steps and then there is that little kind of round place that you go through where it kind of rests a little bit and then you go up again. That's what pendulation does. It's like that little rest. It's like that little island of safety that you find in the middle of this, overwhelming storm. I hope these two tools help you, titration and pendulation. Give it a try and let me know how it works.